I'm back! And welcome back to Giant Monster News, brought to you by nobody, because we still have no sponsor. Hey, aren't you excited for the big, brutal giant monster fight coming in November? Surprise, surprise, it's not Godzilla vs. Kong like it was scheduled. It's the 2020 US presidential election. But anyway, there's been some major breaking news in the last 24 hours for the Godzilla franchise. No, it's not the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. Still. According to Hollywood Reporter, a new anime Godzilla series by the name of Godzilla Singular Point has been ordered to Netflix for 2021. It will be unrelated to the previous Godzilla anime trilogy on Netflix. It's set to be directed by Atsushi Takahashi and backed by studios Bones, the creator of My Hero Academia, and Orange, the creators of Beastars. It will combine CGI and hand-drawn animation, making this an interesting mix of both creative teams and styles. The creator of the kaiju design will be Eiji Yamamori, who was a key animator from Spirited Away. There's an image that's associated with the series that's been released. It shows a white sketch of Godzilla's head and a red backdrop. It's not clear yet if this is Yamamori's official design or if this is just publicity artwork. Either way, I'll give my thoughts. I think Godzilla's scales are emphasized a bit more than usual here, and they look reminiscent of a classic dragon appearance, almost like those on King Ghidorah. The dorsal fins are pointed, much like the Godzilla 2014 design. The eyes and expression remind me of Shin Godzilla, although they're not as beady as Shin Godzilla, or the eyes, that is. It also reminds me of the original 1954 suit. Godzilla appears to have a bit of an evil grin, possibly a modernization of the classic trope of anthropomorphizing the character. Note also the large fangs. This is very reminiscent of the return of Godzilla's Godzilla suit. And finally, what is going on with Godzilla's neck? There's a lot going on down there. It looks like it's possibly, I don't know, gills maybe, or some kind of scaly design. It looks, again, if I may compare, it looks similar to the design of the suit in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla Tokyo SOS. It had a very defined neck in those movies. And that's about it for details regarding Godzilla Singular Point, as according to IndieWire.com, cast and release date are still under wraps. In case there are details I didn't cover and you're interested in reading more, I know I didn't cover all of the talent behind this project, but you can read, I posted the articles in the description if you're interested in reading more. To me, this announcement raises several questions. Number one, of course, being what is the singular point in reference? Is it a point where Godzilla is headed or coming from? In other words, a physical point? Is it a singular point of annihilation that we've reached from Godzilla's rampage? Is it the spiky point of Anguirus' snout as he shoves it up Godzilla's backside? We just might find out. Second, will Godzilla be a villain or a hero or both? Will he be alone? Will he be with other monsters? I've always liked Godzilla better as a villain, and certainly the photo or the image appears to support that option. Finally, will there be any connections to the previous Godzilla content? We know it will be unrelated to the anime trilogy from Netflix, but will it tie in with the original, for example, or any other films in the series? I think there's only a select few. The Hollywood films as well as Shin Godzilla are the only ones that don't relate to the original. Mechagodzilla redoes the original, but still relates to those events. So I'm just curious though, what do you think about the Godzilla Singular Point announcement? You can, as always, let me know in the comments, and also feel free to give thoughts on any of the questions I just raised or any other questions you might have. That does it for this very special edition of Giant Monster News. As always, thank you so much for checking out this episode. Yeah, I know I probably should address the last few months. I took a little break there, as you know. As I mentioned in my last video, I was working on a feature-length project. I did finally finish that, and I finally got my ass employed. So thank God I'm not living with my parents anymore following graduating college into this awful world we're living in right now, and I'm all moved in, and I've already been back to work on more content for you guys. I am very excited to announce that I have a new trailer all set to go that will be released this week. You have that to look forward to. If you're subscribed, hit the bell. You'll get notified the second it goes up. I'm going to finally shut my stupid mouth and let you get back to whatever the hell you got going on in your life. Yeah. So this is Johnny signing off from Giant Monster News on Giant Monster Media, presented by nobody.